What up, everyone? Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you. If you like the Shiba Inu ecosystem, Leash, Shib, Bone, Tree, She, the Shiboshis, and the rest of the partnerships, you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit that sub, hit that like, leave a comment. All right, three things. One, there's a new blog by Kaal. Who is Kaal? Let's go ahead and check out his Twitter. Kaal is the lead developer for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. He had previously printed out this one that said Rat Bone and more. That was September 3rd. He has a new one. If you want to hear that previous one or just more about the blogs, I actually review them. Go to Crypto Marxist and Shaitoshi's new blog reviewed. Bone, the passport to Shibarium. Shaitoshi's new blog, Shibarium All Is Well. One over here for Kaal. Shib lead developer Kaal's blog, Shibarium update number 1. I know I did number 2 as well. So all of them are there. All right, cool. Now on to the blog. So Bone minting and renouncing details. This is basically gonna eliminate and just one pump all the FUD that we've been hearing about. Okay. So this is by Kaal, once again, the Shiba Inu lead developer. This is a short article. Go ahead and pay attention. And of course, they got an amazing AI generated Shib in the midst of battle with the army behind it. So it says BoneToken minting and renouncing process. When BoneToken was deployed, the system around it was built to protect the investors from anyone, including the admins or any human intervention. It was additionally protected by adding a Timelock contract, which was controlled by a decentralized multisig wallet. This allows this adds to the complexity of minting the remaining bone and renouncing the ownership of the bone contract to another level. We also do not get any retries on mainnet, so there is no margin for error. Everything has to be tested thoroughly multiple times, so there are no losses. Key details: BoneToken address. They provide the BoneToken address, BoneToken owner address, TopDog, the farming contract, TopDog owner time lock owner proxy using Gnosis Safe 6 out of 9 multi-sig addresses for additional safety. And here are the safe owners, the Gnosis Safe owners, the multi-sig owners. Threshold 6 out of 9 steps involved. 1, instead of having the multi-sig sign 150 plus transactions, transfer ownership of Timelock contract to the deployer wallet. 2, allocation points for all pools. Set the allocation points of all the pools to 0. This will ensure that no other pools receive any bone emissions. Set mint percent for X bone, X leash, T bone to 0. 4, set locking value to bone locker to 0. 5, create a dummy token calcium. This token is being created only for specific purpose to mint and renounce bone. Please do not trade this token as it will not have any future value or need. If someone is selling this, please consider this a scam. And this is in bold. So of course expect a calcium token to pop up. Okay. So 6, create a new pool, calcium / ETH and Shiba swap to get LP tokens. 7, add the LP tokens to TopDog. Function add open parentheses unit 256 allocation point IERC 20 LP token Boolean with update public only owner. 8, create a new liquidity pool. 9, stake in the new pool. We will add liquidity for the freshly minted calcium token into Shiba Swap. Function deposit. So that's basically public. 10, update reward per block. Update the number of bone tokens created per block. This will affect how quickly the bone tokens are minted. Function update reward per block. Public owner, only owner. 11, mint bone to desired value. 12, set bone per block back to 0. 13, renounce bone contract. So you guys can see the multiple steps because I think a lot of you guys especially all you fudders out there that keep trying to spread all these lies about the ecosystem, have to understand that this is a complicated process. It's not like these uh pump and dump tokens where they can easily just renounce it overnight. All right, so since the TopDog contract's owner is set as Timelock, so inside Timelock, first transaction needs to be initiated by the gnosis, and then after grace period, over it will be executed by the admin gnosis. The time difference between queue transaction and execute transaction is estimated time period, which should be minimum current time plus 1 day, and it should be executed before expected time of arrival plus grace period. Well, grace period is set as 14 days. Process to use time lock contract. One, queue transaction. First, need to queue a transaction in the time lock contract to call the minting function in the TopDog contract. This sets a delayed transaction that can be executed after the time specified by the delay variable in the time lock contract. Example, function call to queue the transaction in time lock, queue transaction, open parentheses, address of TopDog set to 0, mint BoneToken's address, unit 256, in parentheses, Encoin API, your wallet address, what's this, 20 million times or 10 token decimals ETA. Okay, so these are the 20 million that would be minted. That's what's left to be minted. Two, execute transaction after the delay has passed. You can execute the transaction to actually mint the tokens. We have already started the process, but like anything, it will need to be done very carefully and will take as much time as needed to finish. Okay, take that, fudders. Only primary responsibility, our primary responsibility and devotion is to Shib. While we aim to educate everyone on the importance of doing your own research, quote unquote, DYOR, the final decision rests with each individual, tailored to their specific circumstances. We remain committed to developing technologies that align with Shib's and Ryoshi's vision of decentralization, ensuring that you, me, and future generations can truly lead a self sovereign life. On a lighter note, going forward, we will only accept gratitude in the form of actual Lambos or Porsches, no toys or digital versions, please. May peace be upon you and also on all haters. That last part, I don't know about that one, but definitely peace be upon the Shib army. Okay. So that's basically, he's telling you guys the process. It's a 14-step process. You guys see that. Not only that, but to mint it, okay, they have it's a multi-sig Gnosis wallet. Okay, so even to renounce it, you need 6 out of 9. You need the address, the BoneToken owner, the TopDog owner, which is the main one, the time lock owner, okay, which is the safest way to allow the process to take place. And of course, they're not going to tell you until it's time locked, okay, but they did give you an approximation that it's between 1 day and 15 days, the grace period. Okay, boom, what every single step involved explained meticulously. Okay, so all these projects that are fudding Shiba Inu, fudding Kaal, fudding Lucy, fudding Shaitoshi, fudding all the partnerships, what do you think is going on? Here it is right in front of you. And they even warn you, don't go with that calcium token. It's going to be a scam. They're only doing this to mint it, and then there will be no value for that token. Okay, just think about that. All right. So if you got any value from this, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. You know, I go through every single blog. All right. This isn't new for me. All right. You check some of the channels, they might have one or two or whatever. I go through every single one. Okay. So if you haven't heard the other ones, I recommend you go through them so you get more detail, so you don't fall for the FUD that's coming from a lot of people that are listening to the Paul Swap people that are attacking the Shibarium ecosystem. Okay, so let's keep it 100 on that. That's what the evidence is kind of pointing to. That's what it looks like, and the majority of the FUD has been coming with that renouncement, trying to say that they weren't going to renounce it, that it's a scam, this and that. Well, now we know it is going to get renounced, and not only is it going to get renounced, there's a process for it to get renounced. The way they're going to do it, it was clearly explained by the lead developer of Shibarium, of not Shibarium, of Shiba Inu. Okay, so think about that. What other project is as, and this is another thing too. Shiba Inu has constant information. Yes, sometimes it's delivered in a very mysterious manner, but when it comes to the blogs, it's been an onslaught. It's been a blitzkrieg of information, even from the first snafu that happened with the blockchain and the attack there, which was most likely pause swap. Don't forget, they were happy, and I went ahead and read some of these Discord messages that have been screenshot about how they want the entire ecosystem. They're not going to be happy until the entire ecosystem fails. Well, you know what? I guess they're not going to be happy because there's no way this is failing. This is so meticulously done. This is perhaps the equivalent. There, first of all, there is no equivalent to Shiba Inu. Let's just put that out there. Shiba Inu is one of a kind, and everyone is trying to emulate it. Okay, they put out a swap now. These people put out a swap. They go ahead and put out a metaverse. Now these people are talking about their metaverse. They put out a blockchain. Now these people want to put out a chain. So I mean, come on, we know what's going on. We know that even Polygon, who is a partner with some of the leads that actually lended help to Shibarium during the attack, they know that the success of Shibarium is vital for any ecosystem to thrive. You do want forks of your blockchain, and that's what Shibarium is. Shibarium is a fork of Polygon, and it also institutes SDK technology as well. So I'm just saying there's so much going on in the background. We're dealing with perhaps the most bullish project to ever exist. And look at the returns that Shiba Inu has given its initial investors. And that's just the beginning. I personally still believe Shiba Inu is a 100x. Okay. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen in a year. I'm talking in the future, but you have to be able to see the future. Put yourself in your shoes in 10 years. Where is this going to be? The metaverse is going to be fully developed. There's going to be thousands of projects that by then will have launched. And if you guys read, and if you haven't, like I said, go to my page, type in new blog, and you'll see that part of what the partners and the allies of Shibarium, of Shiba Inu, will do, they will burn Shib as a process of them being a part of the community. So this right here is going to the moon, whether you like it or not. Right now, the market is down. So of course, everything is down, especially when it comes to meme tokens. Meme tokens take the biggest hit because, you know, Bitcoin could drop, let's say 20%, and a meme coin is dropping 50 to 90%. Okay, so understanding it's a high risk, extremely volatile environment, go ahead and do your own research. Of course, and nothing of what I'm telling you is financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I would do if I was you. So with that said, go ahead and catch some of the videos on top. Go ahead and sub and let me know what you think. Are you convinced or are you not convinced? Is this perhaps the most detailed way he could have gone about this? I think it is. And I think it absolutely just destroys any FUD that was out there, especially when we know where it's coming from. All right. So, like I like to say, I'm Bone Army, you're Bone Army. We are the Bone Army. And with that, I'm out. Peace. Have a good one.